kitty key. Hold on a second. Yes. Greetings. I am Kitty Key, the Martial Sportiest. It has been some time since I've appeared on the main channel. I'm here for now it's 300 episodes coming up, and I am here to do the 300th episode. To help you out with it. Yes. Let it be known, many things I learned from the Master. So that you all know the things that I learned from the Master. I'll teach you them. Though outside of the school of the Martial Sportiest, technically should not teach without the written consent of the Grandmaster. But do it anyway. I'm not going to teach you forms or sparring tonight. I'm going to teach you other things. As the Martial Sportiest. Yes. So, the first rule of the sparring that you must know, that he who strikes the first blow, the Mike Tyson like, has already lost the battle, because he who strikes the first blow, he assaults somebody and he gets arrested, goes to jail. So, yeah, don't do that. Okay, other rule. The best fight is not to fight. Like that one. Yes. Combat situation, it is best to avoid conflict. And to avoid conflict. Not an easy thing to do. Best to avoid conflict. And also, self-defense techniques that they taught at the school were not exactly completely on par, really. Some of them were kind of goofy with pressure points and things. That actually a good swift kick in the balls would probably do better. But, you know. But yes, so there were other things that happened. But yes, many misconceptions about the Kitty Key Martial Sportiest. Was he totally like an awesome Martial Sportiest? Well, it was many years ago. He probably was. At one time, he was very fast, very impressive. And yes, he was chasing some of the masters. Of course, the masters were much older and kind of worn out. So it was different then. Yes. And the Grandmaster, she would say, you must teach him how to do this thing. Going fast enough. I would say, I'd not do that. He's a master. And then there's the other guy, the tall, other master. And he was also the long legs. So I learned how to, you get in very close. So he cannot use his long legs. And and I learned that technique from the ex-girlfriend lover of the other man. There was a third master, and I learned it from her. Well, she taught it in a class, let's say. And yes, and to get in, jab, yes, yeah. No, not bad. I would not. Now at this point, I've reached the level of age that those other guys were when they were actually too old to be doing it. However, that's another lesson to be learned. That you don't need to do some fancy technique. Actually, the situation, improvise. Like Jackie Chan make improvise. A broomstick becomes a bow staff. A shield is an ironing board, or a pan or something. You know, that kind of thing. An old chair leg becomes a bat. That kind of thing, you know. Yes, so, I'm not saying you should do anything that I'm suggesting. I'm just being silly. So keep that in mind. Don't do that. Yes, I'm not saying, I'm not telling you how to beat the shit out of somebody. I'm not saying that. Don't do that. No, this is not an instructional video. But this is Kitty Key, the Martial Sportiest, telling you that no, he was not a badass. But in his day, he was. Yes, he was a badass. Yes, he sparred multiple opponents and dealt with them quickly. You can find Junk's one video of the 2001 testing online and watch it. You can see the other Kitty Key being very much a badass. But it was 2001, it was just 17 years ago. In his prime. That was prime. Yes. Now, in order to get an opponent to respect you, you must look them in the eye. Perhaps, looking in the eye, stalwart, they'll back off. They'll be like, what are you doing? They'll think you're crazy. But they'll also think, what are you doing? What are you going to do? And they won't know. Because you gave them the poker face. What am I going to do? What are you going to do? And they'd be like, argh! And it pisses them off. I don't say ignore bullies in the world. Don't ignore them. They just keep going. No. But if bullies bully you, tell someone that can kick their ass for you. Because, what is worth it, you know? Yes. Kitty Key is a Martial Sportiest, giving you sort of silly advice, but yes. The point is, yeah, it is not worth a fight. The people who are not worth fighting. Really. So, yes. That is my advice. As Kitty Key, the Martial Sportiest. I would say, yes, goofy Hollywood crazy actor guy. I was thinking of my other main friends from the cast. Mark's cards would make peace. Or else would get angry, but only get angry at situations. And how being disenfranchised really doesn't like subordinates. Really doesn't like them. But doesn't want to flatten them. And then there's Jim Ticcon, Jim Buffkin. That's a different guy, of course, Jim Ticcon. He is the oldest of the minions, and he was one of the cast. He was the guy that was basically the crazy one. So in a good way. So we would put him there when we wanted the bullies to be psyched out. He would psych them out. He would come in like, yes, I want to fight you. I do. I want to see what happens. That's what he would say. He would be like so crazy that the opponent would go like, what's he going to do to me? He would be thinking in his mind, there's lots of tortures I will do to you. Yes, finish you off. And then my other friend Tim Innes, the big one, the big one, glorious sized one, he would come, Tim Kendrell, of the story, and he would come out and he would go, he would just say, look, you touched him and we see what a human pretzel's like. So I'd really like to see what a human pretzel's like. So what's this gonna happen? Human pretzel. And then we go, oh shit, he's gonna make me a human pretzel. I'd be like, yes, he is. After I am done with you, bully, he is going to make human pretzel out of you. I would like to see that. He almost did it once. But they are not around to back him up. They're out somewhere. Well, Max Cars is around, but yes. So it's like these are not versions of heroism you want. And also, so it is silly that necessarily they are all good though, because they keep you accountable. But yes, I think the girl one, Angie Tyson, she would just attack at any point and just attack. Verbally, non-verbally, doesn't matter. She would attack. And the bully would be destroyed by her language. She just had a layer for language. For just, the bully would be devastated. Not be able to do anything. His pride would be damaged. His manlyhood damaged. Just by the sheer number of the swear words. And it would be like, and you just sort of crawl off and disappear. And then there was this little firebrand one. It's the name of the Libby. We called the Libyan. She was the master of the ball kicking when she was about Mark's Carter's age. And I mean balls kicking, as in the balls. Yes, she would kick them in the balls at the bus stop. They would try to mess with her and she would in the nuts. Hard. Very hard. You wouldn't want to mess with her. She would be like, crunch! Ha ha! Now Kitty Key became the Martial Sportiest because he was actually the least effective one in battle. So he became the Martial Sportiest. Except for the one time as one bully attempted to give the Vulcan nerve pinch to the Kitty Key when he was only a yellow belt. He got turned on his thumb and almost broke it off. Yes, so, yes. I mean, the bully did. Because he knew what he was doing. And then there was a time during the survival training for the black belt on the mountain, in which he was complaining profusely about it being cold, but to stay awake. But during the day, found the Vietnam vet guy black belt testing with him, and the other two that had set up a trap. And he was hiding in secrecy in the woods. On his hiding, and found him the traps, and he's like, it's like, what are you doing over there? So, thought he was gonna go like have a flashback or something and kill everybody. That was exciting. Fortunately, he didn't. Yes, it would be bad. That was in 2001. Yes. So you know who Kitty Key is, right? Yeah. So. Yes, so this is my little discussion about crazy things Kitty Key did. One time he defused the situation to eat rich. It's like a big guy at the time. He had the flu. Yes, didn't yell at him. Just, I don't want to fight you. And walked out. That was it. So it's this misnomer that Kitty Key gets in all kinds of fights and gets mangled. Never been KO'd. If it hit in the face a few times during sparring, never KO'd. And you know why? Because they don't get that close. They just don't get that close. Yes. And if they did... And for those of you that love the other weapons trainings, such as the knife or the sword or the gun, if you have to use those items instead of your hands, it is less honorable than fisticuffs. It's an old Irish way. Less honorable. If you have to get a device to extend your range, well, you have to do that. Yes, I'm kind of kidding, but yes, there's a little truth to it. But yes, yes, you have to be confident in your situations. Mainly it's about confidence and psyching your opponent out. Mainly it's about yelling, expressing yourself to the point that they either think you're nuts or you're packing. And then I gotta fuck with you. So yeah, But yeah, I'm not giving technically giving advice at all. I'm saying that don't go out on and do combat with bullies. It's only against bullies and asshole people. Bullies and asshole people. And you can't ignore bullies and asshole people and pretend they're going to go away, because they won't. They will keep persisting. And then you end up getting one of them in the White House as the president. However, the election cycle is changing. We're getting some women leaders in office, including in Georgia. So that could be a talking point listing, but it's not. We'd probably cover the elections, and then, but not on this channel, on the other one. So yes, Kitty Key, the Martial Sportiest, the master, he would, technically, if he'd stayed there, he would be a Grand Master. So, they say, no, but yeah, all these other weapons beat up black belts. I say, yes, they do, but if you use them, you go to jail. It's a difference. For murder or whatever else. No, they beat a black belt, but so what? But yes, so you're kind of stuck, aren't you? An actual real situation. You want somebody who is cool under fire, but might be a little high-strung in normal little things. Cool under fire. You want somebody that is not hot-headed. You cannot use the hot-headed person. Like in the Ninja Turtles, the Raphael is not the leader of the Ninja Turtles. He's the hot-headed one. No, Leonardo is the leader of the Ninja Turtles, right? and you know, so yes, the Ninja Turtles. To make a Ninja Turtles analogy, indirectly a West Coast analogy. Never trained there, but they were associated with. Yes, so, but yes, this is Kitty Key, the Martial Sportiest, informing you about things, so you know. And then remember the G.I. Joe motto from G.I. Joe, knowing is half the battle. Yes, but that's a cartoon. Do know it's a cartoon. But you gotta figure, if I'm this crazy character who comes out as Kitty Key, the Martial Sportiest, don't take me so seriously. I mean, come on. I'll say shit that's nuts. Doesn't matter. Yeah. But I matter and you matter. And if you say stuff that's annoying to the Kitty Key, if you're the bully to the Kitty Key, you have no respect for the Kitty Key or the honor of that. You don't want to have disrespect. The honor. And also, other honors, things. Oh, disrespect. It's not like the kind like Werewolf Fuzzy Face, who says, "Oh, spicy meatball. I'm gonna imitate Marlon Brando. You gotta do what I say, because I'm a Teflon Don and stuff, and other Don, and yeah." It's basically a Gotti ripoff, kind of, sort of, kind of. No, it's not like that. That would be respect with threats. No, respect is not with threats. If you have to threaten somebody for respect, you have already lost the battle. Don't threaten people. Never use your art to provoke the attack. Always self-defense. Yes. Kitty Key. See? Just like... I just pull out eyeball. Put on ground. Yes, Kitty Key. That was pretty grim. How about this one? You go the opponent this way, come from this side, because your little blind spot over here. Come from this side, and strike, and do. And what that one lady, one instructor master lady said years ago, yes, if you can get in really close, you got to feint and jab, like the kickboxer. They think the right hook's coming in, but it's the left hook. Or vice versa. You're like, okay, he's going to use his dominant arm and he's going to like do a full-on strike and put all his weight into it. But no. No. Maybe not. Maybe he'll go and pimp slap you instead. This hand. And you'd be like, he pimp slapped me. Why'd you do that? Ninja Turtle. Yes, I know I'm a cartoon martial sportist. Of course I am. I was in the Foot Clan. Yeah. I was on the wrong side. Oh yes. So in the background in the Ninjas Kick Back as an uncredited character. Yes. The first one. No, the first, not Kick Back. The first one. The very first one. Kitty Key, the Martial Sportiest. Kitty Key. And it's funny that there's a lot of these Ronin MMA things now that are really big. Because they just decide to go to MMA and something. So it's become something. Mixed martial arts, yes. That does become something. Very much like what Kitty Key was pretending to do. Yes. But yes, this is the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu belt, and it's fake, but this is a real one. This is a real one. Yes. Real honest to gosh black belt. This is my third degree belt that I did not get from Junk School. Someplace else. So, but I'm still not as fast as I was, and I would have to cheat. Yes. You know, on the science show, they say survival of the fittest was not survival of the strongest. It's survival of the fittest. That doesn't mean the physically fittest. That means also there was compassion among early primitive humans as well. So they would have taken care of those that weren't as fit. However, if there was survival of the fittest to an extent, survival of the fittest means the person that makes it out alive. So if the person that makes it out alive, yeah, good. He survives to mate again. Yes. So they might say in some circles the best soldier is the soldier that survives, not the soldier that's martyred. Soldier that lives to a ripe old age and is an old warrior, Klingon or something. Well, not Klingon, but that's Star Trek. Yes, you don't see any old Klingon warriors very much. But the Dihong masters of Deep Space Nine. Yes, they don't see many old warriors. And I am not saying that I am glorious. I don't have to. So, anyway. Kitty Key, the Martial Sportiest, telling you Kitty Key. This is the channel, yeah. Liking our 300th episode. Yes. And the clan master, she said, do not be a pondfish. I'm still rambling. I like to ramble, though. I'll ramble a little bit more. What she meant by that was, stay with the crowd if the crowd is good. But she kind of garbled it. Don't be like a fish in a little lake, be in the whole ocean. Yes. That's what she meant, but it came out garbled like she was starting a cult. Yes. And the other one she said was, wear a red coat, because she misinterpreted the She misinterpreted the Schindler's List and combined Schindler's List with the Handmaid's Tale. And in the movie The Handmaid's Tale, it's like a cult in The Handmaid's Tale, and they all wear red to conform, or in the modern one, but they all wore like some kind of a brown or red to conform, or the Scarlet Letter, same thing. But she misinterpreted that, and also in Schindler's List, there's a little girl who's wearing red in the middle of the bleak town. And she misinterpreted that to mean the girl was rebellious. No, it was a symbolic thing. So it's not rebellion. She was not trying to stand out as the only person wearing red. And trying to make her fit in by putting all the other red coat making everyone else's coat brown. That was red. She was not doing that. She was being oblivious to the fact that everything was red around her. She was kind of like that song Brazil. There in the song Brazil, it goes, Brazil, when I entertaining June. You know, and this guy is in this bleak area and he's playing this happy song about Brazil. So it's that kind of thing. Oblivious to what's going on. Bohemian a little bit. Unconformist. A little bit, but not directly. No, the Handmaid's Tales, they all had to be the same, and the ones that didn't have the outfit had to be different. And then they were ostracized. So very messed up. I think it's a series now, mini-series. But it was a book. In the college days, yes. So, I think it was also a TV movie back then, too. But yes. Also, I think there was something like that in the Joylac Club. She threw a lot of stuff from the Joylac Club in there and said like it was her idea. No, it wasn't. Silly. The master. Yes, including the pot and cutting the ham to fit in the pot. Because they didn't have a big enough pot. That was the metaphor of the ham. Well, it was the Aesop story, but it's also something the Melodies on this side did too. Yes. So, yes. If you take the paper and you burn the paper, is it gone from the world? Turned into carbon. Yes, it is gone from the world. So don't burn the paper. And also if you are the religious to pray about the things, yes, and discuss things. It does not mean turn the other cheek and let people jump all over you. No, absolutely not. It means make sure people respect you and honor you. And then you get honor in return. It's not by works, it's by grace. Yes. Anyway, so, yeah. Anyway, knowing is half the battle. Kitty Key, the Martial Sportiest. I'll see you later. Yeah.